What if I told you one of the most infamous figures in Hindu mythology started out as a simple monk's son? Welcome to a journey into the mystical origins of Ravana, a character shrouded in intrigue, power, and a dash of the supernatural. Ravana was not born into royalty or divine lineage. His roots were as humble as they come, born to the great sage Vishrava and his wife Kaikesi. Vishrava was renowned in his times, a scholar respected for his wisdom and knowledge. He was a man of virtue and discipline, offering a stark contrast to his wife Kaikesi, whose lineage was steeped in darkness. Kaikesi was a demoness, a fact that added an element of the supernatural to their union. From this unique marriage, Ravana was born, a figure destined to be extraordinary. His birth was a blend of two contrasting worlds, the scholarly and the supernatural, the virtuous and the demonic. This amalgamation resulted in a character of unparalleled intellect and power, whose reputation would echo through the ages. Despite his humble beginnings, Ravana was anything but ordinary. His intellect was sharp, his power formidable. He was a scholar like his father, yet he possessed the strength and ferocity of his mother's demonic lineage. This combination of intellect and power made him an extraordinary figure, one that commanded respect and fear in equal measure. Ravana's upbringing played a crucial role in shaping his future. The teachings of his father, combined with his mother's inherent strength, honed him into a figure of immense prowess. He was a force to be reckoned with, an entity that was as scholarly as he was powerful. Yet there was an eerie sense of foreboding that surrounded his early years. His origins were humble, but his future was anything but. His journey from a simple monk's son to one of the most powerful figures in Hindu mythology is a tale of intrigue, power, and a dash of the supernatural. Ravana's beginnings were humble, yet filled with an eerie sense of foreboding. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating journey of this extraordinary figure. How does a child of a sage and a demoness become a zealous devotee of Lord Shiva? This question sets the stage for the story of Ravana's unwavering devotion to Lord Shiva, a tale of perseverance and self-sacrifice that's as intriguing as it is inspiring. Born to a sage and a demoness, Ravana's early years were marked by a blend of spiritual enlightenment and innate ferocity. This unique combination would serve as the foundation for his devotion to Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities of Hinduism, known for his transformative powers. Ravana's devotion was no ordinary act of worship. It was a steadfast dedication that involved severe penance and sacrifices. He was determined to win over the favor of Lord Shiva, and his methods were far from conventional. Perhaps the most famous story of Ravana's devotion involves him sacrificing his own head, not once, but 10 times. It was an act of extreme devotion, a display of unyielding faith that would make even the gods take notice. Each time Ravana would cut off his head, a new one would sprout in its place. This act of self-sacrifice was repeated 10 times until finally Lord Shiva, moved by his perseverance, appeared before him. In recognition of his unwavering devotion, Lord Shiva granted Ravana 10 heads. But these were not mere physical appendages. Each head was a symbol representing a different aspect of knowledge and power. They were a testament to Ravana's vast wisdom and abilities, gifts that he had earned through his devotion and sacrifice. But, as we will come to see, these gifts were a double-edged sword. They shaped Ravana, not just as a scholar and a warrior, but also as a king and a conqueror. His 10 heads would become a symbol of his rule, a sign of his might and his wisdom, but they would also lead him down a path of ambition and destruction. Ravana's devotion to Shiva not only shaped his powers, but also his destiny. His story serves as a reminder of the power of devotion and the double-edged nature of power itself. What makes a demon king wise and knowledgeable? This is a question that invites us to delve into the educational journey of Ravana, the 10-headed king of Lanka, a significant figure in Hindu mythology. Ravana was not born with the wisdom and knowledge he possessed. The credit for his intellectual prowess goes to his father, Vishrava, a renowned sage and scholar. From a young age, Ravana was a keen learner, a trait that his father nurtured and honed. Under Vishrava's guidance, Ravana dove into the depths of the Vedas, the sacred Hindu scriptures. The Vedas are vast and complex, encompassing a wealth of knowledge in fields ranging from spirituality and philosophy to mathematics and astronomy. Ravana's understanding of the Vedas was profound, a testament to his intellectual capabilities. Vishrava also taught Ravana astrology, an art that was highly valued in ancient times. Astrology enabled Ravana to understand the celestial patterns and their influence on earthly events. This knowledge of the cosmos, coupled with his understanding of the Vedas, made Ravana a formidable scholar in his own right. But Ravana's education was not confined to scriptures and stars. He was also trained in various arts, which added another layer to his multifaceted personality. He was a skilled musician, a master of the veena, a stringed instrument. His musical prowess was such that it is said the gods themselves were moved by his melodies. The thirst for knowledge was a defining trait in Ravana. He was not content with just learning. He sought to master every field he delved into. This quest for knowledge, coupled with his innate intelligence and the guidance of his father, made Ravana the scholar king that he was. Ravana's journey into the world of knowledge was a transformative one. It was this education that laid the groundwork for his future reign, enabling him to rule Lanka with wisdom and foresight. Indeed, Ravana's education laid the foundation for his future reign. What drives a young scholar to crave power and dominion? This is the question we must grapple with as we delve into the escalating ambition of Ravana. Ravana, the young scholar, was not content with mere knowledge. His heart yearned for more. His dreams were filled with visions of a world under his command, a world where he was the supreme ruler. He desired to rule not just Lanka, the land of his birth, but the three worlds, heaven, earth, and the netherworld. His ambition was not an idle one. It was fueled by his extraordinary abilities, his superior intellect, and his indomitable spirit. Ravana's ambition was his driving force, pushing him to navigate through the complexities of the cosmic order. And so he embarked on a journey of conquest, a journey that would see him challenge the mightiest of beings. His prowess in warfare, coupled with his profound knowledge of the Vedas and the Astras, made him a formidable force. Gods, humans, and demons alike trembled at the mention of his name. His reign of terror was not born out of mindless savagery, but was a calculated move to establish his dominion. But Ravana's ambition was not without its consequences. His desire for power blinded him to the principles of Dharma, the cosmic order that governs the universe. He became consumed by his ambition, his hunger for power becoming insatiable, his actions increasingly ruthless. Yet, despite his transgressions, one cannot help but marvel at the sheer magnitude of Ravana's ambition. It was as vast as the universe itself, as boundless as the sky. He dreamed big, dared to reach for the stars, and in doing so carved a place for himself in the annals of mythology, a place that is as complex as the man himself. In the end, we are left to ponder. What drives a man to such extraordinary lengths? What fuels such a relentless pursuit of power? The answer lies in the heart of the man himself, in the depths of his ambition. Ravana's ambition was as vast as the universe itself. How does a scholar's son become a feared demon king? The metamorphosis of Ravana, an ardent scholar, into a dreaded demon monarch is a riveting tale of ambition, power, and an unwavering love for his kingdom. Our journey takes us through the transformation of Ravana, from being a scholar immersed in his studies to becoming a ruler whose very name instilled fear in his adversaries. Yet this didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process, fueled by his ambition and unyielding will to succeed. Ravana's reign was marked by many architectural marvels. His kingdom, Lanka, was said to be a city of gold, a testament to his rule's prosperity. The grandeur of his palace, the intricate design of the city's architecture, and the meticulous planning that went into its construction, all spoke volumes about Ravana's acumen as a ruler and an architect. But Ravana's rule wasn't just about architectural splendor or material wealth. His love for his kingdom and his subjects was unparalleled. He was a ruler who put his kingdom's welfare above everything else. Despite his demon persona, his subjects revered him. He was their protector, their benefactor, and their king. Yet the paradox of Ravana's life lies in his transformation. He was a scholar devoted to Lord Shiva and blessed with knowledge beyond his years. But this same devotion and knowledge fueled his ambition, leading him down a path of tyranny. His thirst for power knew no bounds. He sought to rule not just Lanka, but the entire universe. His ambition was his driving force, and it was this ambition that ultimately led to his downfall. Ravana's childhood is a tale of paradoxes where devotion and knowledge walk hand in hand with ambition and tyranny. A scholar's son who rose to become a feared demon king, Ravana's story is a powerful reminder that ambition, when unchecked, can lead to one's downfall. Yet it also serves as an example of how love for one's kingdom can inspire awe, even in the face of tyranny.